Of all the resources we have available to us in the world, time is probably the most valuable. In this video, I will provide some strategies for analyzing your assessment data in a way that makes the best use of your time, even without a flux capacitor. The first thing you need to do is identify your goals for your analysis. The easiest way to do this is to focus your analysis of your results on answering your assessment question. Without having clear analysis goals, it's too easy to end up wandering around the desert of analysis, producing pages and pages of data, tables, and charts that are barely meaningful to you and mean nothing to anyone else. And no one will ever read it. Ever. The second critical thing is to know your audiences. What works for students, for example, may not work equally well for faculty members. And what works well for faculty members, for example, may not work for your toughest audience. Your cat. He's just not impressed by anything. In all seriousness, many aspects of your analysis and report will be determined by the goals of your analysis and by the audiences you're trying to reach. This includes things like determining what statistical information to include, the length and depth of the report, the use of charts and graphs, and even the type of report you'll create, such as an infographic, a poster, or a tweet. And note that if you're preparing a report for cats, they hate tweets. If you're writing a report for NDSU, please include the following elements: areas where students did the best, areas where students did the worst or the least best, a reflection on what this might mean, and any additional questions these results bring up. Great Scott! We are already running out of time. Here are a couple of analysis tools I would suggest for you to use. First, here are some quantitative tools. Excel is a good choice for a basic analysis. There's lots of videos out there for you to learn how to use Excel, and there's a workshop series available through NDSU's ITS. You can also use the Data Analysis Tool Pack. Just search on Google for how to add it to Excel. And there's a lot of great tools for producing simple charts and tables all in Excel. Tableau and Power BI are also good choices for creating visualizations and interactive data reports. The free version of Tableau, called Tableau Public, can be used to create interactive website pages you can make available where users can interact with your data. NDSU actually has a Power BI license, which opens up many more powerful features, although I personally find it a little harder to use. And of course, there are many choices for the advanced user, such as SPSS, SAS, and R. SAS is free from NDSU for students and employees, and R, of course, is free for anyone. You can also get a very inexpensive SPSS license through NDSU's software services. There are lots of additional sources of assistance at NDSU for analysis support, such as the NDSU Statistical Consulting Service, and the Office of Institutional Research and Analysis, and of course, the Assessment Office. For qualitative data, you can analyze by hand or use sticky notes. Excel and Word can produce efficiencies as well. There are software tools out there, but I don't recommend them except for the power user who really wants to invest some time and money, or if you have a large amount of data, or if you have unusual data, such as photographs or videos. There are also some online tools for analyzing qualitative data, although some have limited features unless you're willing to pay. You can generate word clouds, for example, using KAPICHE.com for free, and they have some other free features as well. Most importantly, have a plan for what reports you will produce and what questions you will answer. This allows you to be intentional in your data analysis and keeps you from running out of